What's going on, everybody? I just picked up another collection of stuff. I took a little break from watching the Giants brutalize the Eagles to bring you a new video. So drop a like, drop a subscription. It all helps the algorithm. So, yeah, drop a like. And, follow the Sgt Facebook, more of that at the end. So let's jump into these books. Now I went to the Welcome Back Quick Sell event. Shout out to Rich and Dave and Shauna. At the Welcome Back crew, and shout out to my buddy Tim, of course. And I bought a bunch of stuff off Tim. I bought a toy collection off of him, and ended up mixing in a short box and change of books into the deal. So yeah, if you check out my spray on the shorts and on my Instagram stories, is the toy collection I picked up. If you want to check that out. I'm undecided if I'm going to do a full video on the toys, just because full toy videos don't really do well on the channel for whatever reason. But I'm going to jump into, start off, actually, this isn't really a key, but Bad Bro Lives #1. This is the RIP cover. That's like, got that canvas, paper quality cover, cardstock, whatever you want to call it. I thought it's really cool. That's going to make my wall and some rotation, whether it's up top or around the perimeter or behind me on the wall there, because I think it's gorgeous looking. Awesome. And then you had these two. It is 10s and 5s. But again, I paid one bulk rate for the whole collection, so not really worried about which bin stuff was in. But we got Super Dracula 25, first pick to Hannibal King. And two of them. There's two of them there. So, the twins. I think this is this one's the higher grade. This is the lower grade. But I'm going to go through and flip through them. I'm going to keep one. I'm going to sell the other. So, expect that coming. I'm doing a whatnot very soon. I'm undecided on the date yet. If I figure out the date before this video airs, I will post it. If not, follow me here and on Instagram and all that, and you'll know. So we're going to go. Actually, I'll just leave it standing here. We're going to go through a nice little stack of stuff. And some of this you're going to see on the whatnot. Now, I'm also kicking around the idea of doing eBay Live beta. So, could possibly do it. But Hannibal King's an awesome character. He's a classic friend of Blade. And just badass in brown. So we've got Strange Academy #1, the third printing. There was 4 of these there. I only grabbed 2 of them. There's a couple of these. I'm gonna tell you that. And I was a nice guy. I'm not gluttonous. I didn't grab it all. We got Iron Man #1, the baby cover, Dynamic Forces variant. It's got the whole thing. Shout out to little Mick Barucci. Limited 3,000 copies. I don't know. I grabbed it for poops and ha-has, shits and giggles. San Diego Comic-Con 1997, the Monsters preview of #1, and it's got a preview in the back of #2, funny enough. Got rid of Cairo Vu Productions. Whoever that may be. So, that was a cool little pickup. Then this Marvel Fanfare 30, gorgeous Anderson cover. One of my favorite Moon Knight covers of all time. I've got a bunch of those. Always pick them up when I see them. And we got 2 copies of A-Force #1. This is the second in Charles variant, but it's that first volume, so it's still technically first appearance of the A-Force, first team appearance. So for, whatever I paid, why not? I'll grab a couple copies. New Mutants #40, classic cover. Captain America slapping the shit out of Magneto with his shield. I got to bag board some of this stuff again. I haven't had a chance to run through and bag a board all this yet. It's probably what I'll be doing tonight. Truth and Just #7. Again, there's a couple copies of this. I don't know why I only grabbed one. I should have grabbed a couple of them. But this is that great Zatanna cover. That was a hot book when it came out. And we got Darkhawk #45 and 43. This is just later in the run. Darkhawks. It's not a complete end of run, but it's still late into the series. And they're a little sought after. Battle Chasers 2, Special Edition, Collector's Edition. Why not? It's actually book-bound. Iron Man 284, Death of Anthony Stark, and it's also, well, sort of, and it's also when Rhodey becomes Iron Man, I do believe. Then we got this. Now this is a spec book here. This is a book to talk about. West Spider-Man #90. This is now known as the first full appearance, full preview appearance, whatever you want to call it, of Spider-Man 2099. I'm doing another video on, I've done a video like this before. I think it was titled 5 Comic Books the Marcus got all wrong, because this predates the ASA, it's a 365 or something like that, with the same black border and the hologram. That predates it. Now, what truly is his first appearance? Who knows? Depends on who you ask and what you think. There's the annual report, is this little preview, 1997 annual report, something like that, 1994, something. The annual report issue predates it. The previews issue predates it. But depends on who you ask. Then we got some of the Hush Batman stuff. We got Batman 613. We got 619. And another 619. So, not too bad. Always pick up that era of Batman when I see it cheap. Throw these bad boys in the box. Then we got Paradise X Special, The Devils. Number 1, Dynamic Forces, signed by... Who's it signed by? Jim Kruger. Sorry, it took me a second to find it. Jim Kruger right along there. So that's a cool little Dynamic Forces signed copy. This is another one where there was like a stack of them. I only grabbed 2. I should have... I took the 2 highest grades, but I should have just grabbed 4 or 5 of them because there's like 20 of them in there. But Drew Lantern 51, yeah, 51. Kyle Raider, good little minor key. I mean, I already have some of these, but I should have just grabbed the whole stack of them. Then we got Nyx number 1. Now this isn't from that first volume of Nyx where X-23 is introduced. Then we got Nyx 2 of those. So, but they're still sellable books. Ghost Rider Fear Itself number 1, 2 copies. First appearance of Alejandra Jones, the 7th Ghost Rider, 4th Ghost Rider, 5th Ghost Rider, something. I don't know. She's like a Native American Ghost Rider. And we got Avengers Academy number 20. This is another great spec book. First appearance of Aya Ayala, who becomes the 3rd White Tiger granddaughter of the first White Tiger. Oh. And stuff from him. Again, I didn't bag board anything because I hadn't a chance to. Wanted to record it first. Should have just bagged the board and stuff first. But then we got new X-Men 23. Yet another great spec book. First appearance of Gentle. It's just like my 4th or 5th copy. So all this stuff here is going to make the Whatnot or Claim Sale or eBay Live or whatever I'm going to do. Red Zodiac, number 0. Is this a Dynamic Forces variant? I thought it was, but it doesn't have a thing with it. I don't know. It might be a material incentive. This is something. This is a variant of some kind. It's a take on what I believe is the A cover. So maybe this is an incentive. But there's no old price tag of $30 on it, so that doesn't mean anything. That could be a $1 book. I don't know. Raiders to be number 27. Already had one of these in the collection, but it's that Raiders of the Lost Ark homage there. And then X-Men 167. Absolute classic book. Always an easy $10, $15 book. Anytime you find it. All right. Then we're going to jump into a whole short box of stuff. And actually, I have a big key right at the end. I'm going to show off a little pre-code horror banger. But we got, this one's for me. Manhunter number 5. I'm trying to do that run with the female Manhunter. Infinity Abyss. This is half a run. With 1, 2, and 3 were in there. No. 4, 5, 6. So not a complete run, but an easy run to collect. There's some Mr. Monsters. My buddy Sean's got me collecting Mr. Monsters. I love the art. It's awesome. I still haven't found that Dave Stevens cover. But that's the 3D edition. This is the Dark Horse number 8. I gotta watch. There's a couple series of this, so you gotta be careful. This is the Tundra number 3 from Mr. Monster Attacks. Then we got the Eclipse, which I believe is the first volume. This is number, I don't know, number something. I have it on my CLZ now. And then we got there's a mix of Bronze Age horror in here of both Marvel and DC. So it's going to be, looks like they're not together. It's going to be a mix. But we got Witching Hour number 60. We got The Winter Soldier number 2. Now, I picked up the second print off my buddy, AB Comics, a little while back on his claim sale. So now I got the regular cover to put side by side because they're pretty cool. And I got a little pinch of Thor action going on. If you're a long-time viewer of the channel, you know I am working on the Thor run. I'm now about 40, 45 issues away. I've gotten the last key that I needed. That'll be an upcoming video as well. And so it's a hard push. It'll be done, but I think probably the next couple months I'll be done the run. And I'll be moving on to... I do a lot of different runs at the same time, but I never focus on one Marvel, one DC is my main focus. And then other stuff as I see it. But I'm going to reposition to another Marvel run once I finish off Thor, which will hopefully be very soon. So we got 3... Oh, I'm throwing the books. 376. These are really going to bag a board. 377. 379. I don't think there's any, like, minor keys in this. There might be, like, some minor appearance. 386. 389. I think there's one other one that got mixed up in here. Though, like I said, I don't think there's any keys or significances or anything. This one actually looks familiar. I don't know. Anyway, we got The Many Ghosts of Dr. Graves, number 5. Great Charlton series. I always love the covers on that run. Definitely a favorite of mine. I love that era of Charlton. A lot of great Steve Ditko goodness. Oh, this was an awesome pickup. I never find... This is actually the first 2 issues I have from this run. I collect Godzilla and Kong and other monsters, stuff like that. It's actually what got me into comics. And I never see Kong King of the Skull Island issues. From who did this? Paper? AAM Marsoka. Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I never see these. So they must be a very low print run. Sadly, I took them out of the bags, boys, because they were bowed. So these books are a little bit bowed. And of course, they're like the cardstock, so semi-cardstock, high gloss paper, so they're not going to press right. But 3 and 4 will fill that run for now. They're good placeholders. And then here's the other one. This is Paper Cut from Paper Cut Comics. Same kind of glossy cardstock Tales from the Crypt reprint. These are also really tough. I never see these. But again, it was kind of beat up. This one actually is really beat up. But it'll withhold a placeholder. And the last one that was sadly also kind of beat up in its baggy board. Godzilla Legends, number 5, the retailer incentive. I should need a couple more retailer incentives. I have almost every Godzilla book ever printed. So, I just need some retailer incentives now. I haven't been getting the incentives for Godzilla vs. Kong versus the Justice League, but I've been getting all the open order covers. And then this is cool. Fantagraphics books, but this is a pre-packaged pack of, I don't know how many books. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 6 books. 6 books it looks like. It appears to be 5 or 6 books. So, and I see, I think it's what, a Black Hole 6 or 7, the cover with the red chick on it. So, this is just kind of neat. I've never seen anything packed like this before, so I picked it up. I think I'm going to leave it in the pack, do a little more research on it. So, pretty cool. And then this awesome Greg Land Legion of Monsters Satana cover. Great cover. And again, there's another one there was multiple copies of this. I don't know why I didn't pick them all up. But I saw 2 other buddies of mine get a copy, so yeah, at least I know it's going to good homes. Then we got FF 213, Terrax the Tamer, and 215, Blastar. So 2 great characters of that era. And then we get FF 174 as well. They're not high-grade copies, but they're there. Then we got Swamp Thing 57. These great Alan Moore Swamp Things, always worth picking up. And 61. Tough run to complete these days. Some of the later issues are really annoying. Green Lantern Green Arrow 109. There is some significance to this, I think. I can't remember what it is. But still, very cool pickup. Marvel 201, number 7. Just a cool 25 center. Why not? Same with this. Captain Marvel, number 38. This is just outside of that Thanos War arc. And then a couple of adult books, and make sure there's nothing too crazy in these covers. But Inferno 2 and 1, I really love the number 3 cover for that, but he didn't have it. Cat Claw number 1, I always pick up these Eternity books when I see them. They're just cool. And then Infama by Catfish Comics, number 1. I don't know. They were books. They were there. They're now in my possession. Then we got... Sorry, these books are stuck together here. There we go. We're dropping comics. As always. Alright. We got a 25 center, but this is an oversized issue. Extra Comics number 412. I don't even know why I grabbed it, just because it's good old goodness. Crypt of Shadows number 6. Now here's that Bronze Marvel era. And we're going to go right back to a non-horror, Bronze Age horror I was talking about. Fantasy Masterpiece number 4. I picked this up just because it is a reprint of some Golden Age caps, but it's also got some other reprints going on in there. Weird Mystery Tales number 6 by DC Comics. And then, here's how, I'm going to keep on saying this. There was a stack of these. I thought I grabbed them all. I did not. But Sgt Fury and his Alchemy is number 56 and 57. Great covers. I like Sgt Fury. I don't know why I didn't grab them all. I don't know what I was doing. But I still grabbed good stuff. I'm not really complaining. I made out just fine. But I actually have a video coming very soon. If not, it might beat this out, of the history of Sgt. Fury, just like I did a history of Hawkman. I did one for the Max. I did one for all the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles guest appearances and the Silver Surfer. So I've got a lot of cool stuff. I like doing those videos. They're very research and editing heavy, but they're fun. Then we got Wanted, #1 by DC. This is one of DC's like reprint titles, kind of like Marvel's Fantasy Masterpieces. So this one's got the reprint of Green Lantern. Yeah, it's Green Lantern #1, I believe, is when he's fighting the Puppet Master. Then we got House Secrets #83. This is a gorgeous cover. I'm not sure if this is a Wrightson cover or not, but still very cool to pick that up. And Tales from the Unexpected. Like I said, at this point, it was Unexpected, #124. So, like I said, there's a little chunk of Bronze Age horror in here. Some decent stuff. And we got Two Gun Kid, #96, 15 center. Always love picking those up. They're fun. Weird War Tales, #19. This is cool. Origin of Dr. Druid, as I guess the sticker also tells you. But this is just a cool little minor key. I like Dr. Druid. He's a little underused. Then we've got, now this is a particular book. Mars Spotlight #6. First appearance of Star-Lord in an actual comic book, not a magazine. But I've seen this before. I have a Man-Thing issue that's like this, actually. You see, now that's not, like, the pages aren't loose in the book. All the pages are tight. They were miscut. So there's actually excess paper, and 2 of the pages actually connect at some point with excess paper. And I guess, so that was a problem on the printer's end. So that's a bummer. I didn't see that at first, but, you know, still cool. And we got the Metal Men, #27. Actually took this out, and as I was sticking on the back of the board, a little piece of it flaked off, which was very sad. But cool. Metal Men, 27. And Metamorpho, 16, the second to last issue, because it ends off at 17. But again, some good old goodies. Ghost Stories, I want to say it's #7, but it's probably later than that. But it's a Dell Comics. Look at that cover. That cover's awesome. That catches my eye. And then these are with the Furies. And I think I got all of this run. But Captain Savage and the Leatherneck Raiders. #4. #5. And #6, which is, if I remember correctly, a Sgt. Fury crossover. We got Black Hawk, #240. The Adventures of the Jaguar, #2, which was very cool. I guess, is that a second appearance? I don't know. Doesn't matter, probably not. Then we got Thriller-Rama 2 and 3. Now these are the 2 Piranha issues. I forget the name of the store on the other one, but it's got that great cover for #1. So, but there's only a 3-issue series. So there is the bulk of the series right there. And then what else do we have shoved in the side of this box? These are some of the other better books. I was wondering what these were. Oh, I had them pulled out. Oh, wait. I want that off to the side. So we've got Teen Titans #15 from the original run. That was in there. We got Adam #35, also from the original run. So that's one of those runs I'm working on. The Demon, #9. Old price tags on them. #10. And #8 with first periods of, I forget his name, the Phantom of something. He's like a take on the Phantom of the Opera. But he's a goofy demon villain. House of Mystery, #176. This is a gorgeous cover. Gorgeous cover by my boy. So, awesome pickup there. And then we have Action Comics 419, a book actually in another video coming up. First Prince of the Human Target. So this is a cool little book. Classic Neil Adams cover. But First Prince of the Human Target, this is a very underloved book. Human Target's got 2 of his own series in the past. He had a TV show in the 90s, and he had a TV show in the 2010s. So, definitely somebody I think that is on James Gunn's board. And then we're going to move into the magazines before we move into the last 2 books. But I got a bunch of mags at here, actually. And also, Bill Beat over at Frankenstein Comics, so I get my DC off of, was kind enough to grab me the 3 covers, open order covers for Godzilla vs. Kong versus the Justice League, which I greatly appreciate him bringing it by because I didn't have a chance to stop by the store. So I called him the night before and said, hey, I know you're going. Can you do me solid? And that he did, which I appreciate. And so the magazines, a lot of it's Epic Illustrated, so I'll run through them really quickly. Marvel Preview #9. Of course, also not an Epic Illustrated. But the Epic Illustrated, I hate that they don't have the numbers on them. But I have them all in my phone. This is 24. I know that because I accidentally bought a double of that. Well, I already had one, I should say. So, yeah. We're going to just run through these. They won't stand up because they're too heavy. But, or loppy or whatever it may be. So I got all these, and then I also got some horror mags as well. But we'll run through the Epic Illustrated really fast. I like these. None of these were I don't believe any of these at least are any of the last Galactus stories or anything like that, which are towards the tail end of the title. But it is the bulk of Epic Illustrated. Now I only need 5 or 6 more issues to finish out this run. So I was pretty happy with that. I got a good bulk of them knocked out the way. These aren't, honestly, in the last couple of years, I'm seeing less and less of magazines around, like these kind of magazines. You know, I like a lot of the punk rock shows that are out there, but, you know, regular hunting, you don't see these. You don't see the Deadly Hands of Kung Fu. Not like you used to, you know. And like you can see, I got a pretty gnarly stack of them. There we go. And then we got 2 Bizarre Adventures issues. Just, I like some of the Marvel mags. That's a great cover. Fangoria, number 63. Some Evil Dead 2 stuff in there. The Halt of Horror, number 4. I just need, I think, issue 2 or 3 now. I need one more issue. I think it's number 2. It might be 3 to finish out that run. And then there's a couple Captain Britons from the 2nd volume. So number 9, number 11, and number 10. This is the run that introduces Psylocke. So definitely a great run to try and put together. Her first appearance and her first appearance in like Miss Britain costume, whatever she was wearing at the time. And then the one Deadly Hands Kung Fu issue that was here, number 32. Second to last issue of the run, I do believe the last issue is 33. I think there's also some significance to that I don't recall offhand. And then a couple horror mags. These are always tough. The Old Warrens. Creepy Magazine, number 12. Number 16. Number 20 with this creepy, like, War of the Worlds looking cover. And then Eerie Magazines, number 64. 92. That's a great cover. And 94. And to round out the magazines, we've got 122. Before I jump into the last pre-code horror little book we got, shout out to my boy, yet again, AB Comics, for dropping off a Fear number 6 for me. So I picked this up in his claim site. Go check out his claim site. He's always got great deals. There's always a war in his comments because it's such great deals. You got to be on it, and you will not be unhappy with your deal. Great stuff. Go follow him on Instagram. And then the last book here that was part of this whole shebang was Dark Mysteries, number 9 from 1952, pre-code horror. Goodness, it's complete. It's attached. It's in fairly good condition. It's got a little bit of problem down in the corner there, but it is a gorgeous copy. I was very happy to pick this up, put this in my pre-code horror collection, going to the PC behind me. And that's a great skeleton cover. I recognize his artist, but I can't think of his name. He was doing the cover, but great cover. This is a great series to put together, but I'm always buying pre-code horror, so that was the little highlight of, I got so many books on the laying around, I don't even know where to put this. Big highlight. But there's some highlights in the toys. I mean, there's Sam Raimi. I got the Sam Raimi Spider-Mans. I got a bunch of stuff, so might do a video on that. Let me know in the comments if you want to see that or not. But if you haven't already, follow me here on Instagram and Facebook for more daily content. I put up shorts up here multiple times a day. New news and announcements relating to comics and movies and pop culture, stuff like that. I also do series where I flip through comics and, stuff like that on the shorts. I also got Tales from the Hunt on Facebook and Instagram where I talk about going out and looking for the stuff people are right into, stuff I didn't buy, stories I have, what lunch I ate, whatever. It's a fun stuff. Go follow that on Instagram and Facebook. All linked down in the description. And, of course, join the group Fandoms Unleashed for more daily content, more behind-the-scenes look at Cottage Comics, inside discussions, polls and upcoming videos. Plus, you can go in and post your own content, post your own questions, have fun. It's a good group that I started there. So that's all linked down in the description. Until next time, peace.